Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Amanda, and today's video is, of course, a Face Mask Fridays video. As always, we're going to start with a wipe. I have a peel-off mask that we've been working through from Dollar General. So we're going to do that. I hope everyone is doing well. Did take a little bit of a break from posting stuff. Have some ideas for videos coming up. So, just ordered a planner Be Happy box. We'll go through that. My owl crate should be coming soon, so we'll do that together too. I am finally out of my reading slump, so finally reading more books again, so we'll be doing more books together. We also have our Blueberry Fest a few towns over. The kids and I have never been. We moved right after it started last year, or not last year, but in 2019, and then last year and the year before, I don't think they had it due to COVID, so that will be interesting. Losing some here. So this will be our first Blueberry Fest, so I'm sure that'll probably be up at some point. I hope everyone is doing well. So trying to remember to do smaller, thinner layers on my face. I just got it on my hair. Oop, and then I got stuck there. I'm trying to remember thinner layers on my face because I've been doing thick layers. And it like takes forever to dry, and then it's like kind of a pain to get off, and that one strand of hair does not want to stay away. The only thing I don't like about these ones is they're kind of like a pain to put on. But as I think I mentioned before, I stopped my Ipsy like forever ago because I just wasn't using the makeup anymore. So I like finally ran out of all of the face masks that I was using, and so I started just buying face masks. So thankfully, like, we live in a very rural area, so thankfully like the Dollar General near us has like some pretty decent face masks. These ones aren't too bad. I will say, like, make sure you moisturize after you use one of these. Like, I didn't for the longest time. My face did not like it. So I always try to make sure that I moisturize after I use these. So that way, my face does not get angry. Definitely noticed it works a lot better too if you moisturize. Like, after I use the peel off masks and I moisturize, like, my face definitely feels a lot better after. So make sure you use moisturizer if you're doing a peel off mask. So I'm gonna let this sit on there. Hopefully it's not like too much. Wipe our fingers off. As I said, the only thing I don't like about these ones is they're kind of messy. Like, you end up getting them all over the place. Thankfully, this time it did not seem to be all over my hair. So I went through a little bit of a reading slump for a while. I think just because the kids and I were so busy, we were out doing things, and I think I was kind of getting frustrated with myself because a book that normally would take me like, a couple of days or a week or whatever to read was taking me way longer, and so I think that was part of it, just being discouraged, and then, being busy on top of it. So I did go through a couple of books where I started and then never finished. I think the last Face Mask Fridays video I did, there was a Corey Taylor book that I started but I did not finish, which I'm sure I'll come back to this winter when we're stuck inside. I did read The Horseman or Horseman by Christina Henry, and I will insert a picture here. That book was really, really good. If you are into Horseman was a good book if you're into Sleepy Hollow. I love Sleepy Hollow and any variation telling, so I really like that book. And I also read her book, Mermaid or The Mermaid, which was pretty good too. So I had bought The Mermaid off of like a bookstore in Maine's website, and then it kind of fell down a rabbit hole and realized there are other books of hers that I wanted to read, so that one. Then I also read Inkheart. I bought the series recently off of Thrift Books. I bought Inkheart, then Inkspell, and whatever the third one is. It's an ink something or other, I think. And so I just finished reading Inkheart over the last week or so, and I remember starting that book in like middle school because someone had suggested it to me because I was into Harry Potter at the time. And so I think I got through like 3/4 of it, or like most of it or whatever. And so I really want to reread it again as an adult and read the other two because I hadn't read them. So Inkheart is not bad. It wasn't like horrible, but you can definitely tell it was like an older book. So I think I'll save those ones though for the kids to read after I'm done reading all of them. Currently on Inkspell. I'm only a few pages in, but so far so good. It's pretty interesting. I think I'm only 3 pages in. I just started it. Well, you're seeing this a day later, but I started this today, so I'm excited to read this one. This week we kind of just had like a relaxing kind of at home week, so I was able to get a lot more reading done. So I think that's one of my favorite things about winter is I actually get a lot of my reading done that I normally don't get to do during the warmer months. But this one I kind of figured was an okay series to work on right now. So I am trying to remind myself that I'm probably not going to get as much reading done during the warmer months, and that's okay. And to not stress out about it, and to just kind of go with the flow. If it takes me a little bit longer, then it takes me longer, and that's okay if it doesn't go as fast as I normally would or whatever. The only goals I have to beat are my own, and so far I'm really close to beating that. I think I only need 2 more books to complete my reading goals for the year. I originally was doing 50 books a year, but then I wasn't getting anywhere close to that, and so I brought it down to 30, and so I think I just finished, I think Inkheart was my 28th book that I had read for the year so far, so I'll definitely blow by that for the rest of the year. I'll see how far I get. Maybe next year's books for the year will be back up to 50. As always, I thank you for watching my videos and have a great day.